Fighter VI rightfully gets a lot of praise for its variety of game modes, characters, and mechanics, but the more time I spend with it, the more I realize how thought out the game's features really are, even down to the finer details. Just to be clear, some of these features have shown up in other fighting games before, but getting all of this in one package has us absolutely spoiled. These are the 18 things in Street Fighter VI you didn't know you wanted, but can't live without. Taking your custom character around Metro City or the Battle Hub's communal lobbies is a breeze for pad players, but if your controller of choice is an arcade stick, how can you turn the camera with only one lever? Turns out, holding down heavy punch lets you move the camera with the face buttons. So no more bouncing between controllers while you're looking for that next fight. Thankfully, Street Fighter VI makes it more fun than ever to kill time while searching for online opponents. Not only are you given the option to screen their connection quality before accepting, but you can passively enter the matchmaking pool while playing most of the other game modes. You can warm up in training mode, watch replays, try your hand at combo trials, or even let them interrupt arcade mode for a more retro experience. Speaking of online fights, it's no secret that Capcom finally modernized their netcode, but at the end of the day, nothing is going to fix a weak or unstable connection. Capcom understood this and tossed in the ability to hold down your start button to vote for a no contest end to an unholy connection. It would just be even cooler if my opponent actually voted with me once in a while. Also deserving of appreciation is the fact that this game has some of the snappiest rematching ever in a fighting game. The time between hearing KO and round 1 can be as short as 2 or 3 seconds if both players ready up fast enough, letting you get that salty run back immediately. It's a small touch in the grand scheme of things, but when you do rematch with your music choice set to random, you'll get a new tune every time a new match begins. In online matches, you and your opponent can even have your own separate preferences for music and stage backgrounds. So even though you're both seeing the same match play out, it can look and sound totally different on your end compared to theirs. Bye-bye endless training stage matches. Unless that's your thing, I guess. But let's say you've lost to a Honda player face rolling their controller for the 5th time in a row and you just want to find an answer to it already. After choosing quit on the results screen, you'll see a handy option to instantly go into training mode against the character you just played against. Now, this mode is where a lot of the golden nuggets are. Whatever fighting games might look like to you as an observer, they're actually extremely intricate and complex under the hood. Street Fighter VI goes to great lengths to make sure you can learn how to play this game without ever needing to load up a YouTube tutorial to get your bearings. If you open up the training mode pause menu, there's a whole page with preset drills to help you practice anti-airing, whiff punishing, escaping throws, and dealing with the universal scrub buster move, Drive Impact. These training regimens use a returning feature from Street Fighter V, recording slots. Most fighting games let you record the training dummy's inputs and play them back, but Street Fighter gives you up to 8 slots, which play in a random order, and you can even enable and disable them as you please. There's even another page dedicated to reversal options, so you can practice against players who like to mash their way through every block, string, knockdown, or hit. Training mode also brings in some innovative visualizers that help take out the guesswork of exploring the roster. Under screen display settings, you've got options that show you everything from total combo damage to damage scaling, and even an indicator for cancel timing that lets you find your best hit confirm buttons. Maybe best of all is the new frame data visualizer that makes every aspect of every move super intuitive to understand. If you learn by seeing better than by reading, this is a can't-miss tool. The only drawback to having all these options is that it makes the training menu a little cumbersome to navigate. Capcom even thought of that too, so they let you jump straight to the basic settings tab just by hitting both bumpers simultaneously. But training mode is far from the only way to learn while playing Street Fighter. As any seasoned fighting game player can tell you, one of the most meaningful ways to improve is to watch replays, here found through the multi-menu's CFN option. Street Fighter VI automatically keeps a log of your last 50 online matches, last 50 local matches, and even lets you easily track down other players' matches based on character, rank, region, control type, game mode, platform, and upload date. It's insanely robust and promises that you'll never be without a fight that's interesting for you to watch. So when you're playing back one of these battles, it's easy to pause, go slow-mo, frame step, fast forward, rewind, and quickly skip to a specific round, but the real magic is combining those playback controls with the frame data, input, and attack data displays. The frame data display is particularly useful for showing the hit and block advantage of every move as they happen. So if you've ever wondered if that insane sequence you saw had a punishable window or not, this is the absolute best way to find out. Plus, these displays also work if you're spectating at a cabinet while waiting for your turn, so you can learn in real time before taking on the winner. With all this new knowledge downloaded, you might want to practice what you've learned in a low-stakes casual environment like a custom room. These are perfect for getting friends and strangers together and having multiple matches playing simultaneously, including the always chaotic Extreme Battle Mode. If you create your own custom room, you can dedicate any of these battle slots to an online training mode, perfect for sharing tech or developing it together with another player. And I also expect that custom rooms will be a logistical godsend for those who run online tournaments. Nice. Looking to the future of Street Fighter 6, you'll also be able to rent DLC characters for 1 hour before you choose to buy them or not. This game uses a fighting pass which lets you earn character rentals without having to spend a dime. All you need to do is earn kudos through regular gameplay, and you'll be able to take any character you don't own for a test drive. While we're on the fighting pass, if the first one Capcom's released is a model for what we can expect for the future, it might actually be well worth the price of admission. Like most battle passes you've seen in other games, Street Fighter 6 features a paid premium track that gets you extra goodies. It costs 250 fighter coins, or about $5 to gain access, but if you look beyond level 20, you'll notice you actually earn fighter coins back. Total them all up, and you can essentially get an exact refund of the 250 coins you spent, only now you've got some additional cosmetics for your avatar, new music tracks to play, and even some retro Capcom arcade classics permanently unlocked for you to play anytime you care to. Assuming future fighting passes keep the same 250 coin price tag, you can buy into a premium pass once and always have enough to get the next premium one so long as you continue leveling up enough to earn those coins back. Understandably though, not everyone is interested in opening up their wallets for a game they already bought. So consider this one of the features we're not exactly jumping out of our seats for, but we appreciate anyway. If you tab over from the Fighting Pass to the Challenges tab, you may occasionally notice a way to earn drive tickets. Drive tickets are a free-to-earn currency that you can redeem for some but not all of the same things fighter coins can be spent on. You're not going to be able to get costumes or a premium Fighting Pass out of them, but drive tickets can still be turned into extra character colors, gear and emotes for your avatar, and chat stickers. You know, if you don't have anything better to spend your tickets on, which would be literally anything else. Is it a major convenience? No, but still, having ways to unlock cosmetics for free is better than none at all. Even nicer is that you can earn drive tickets whether you prefer playing online or by yourself, so all types of players have ways they can save up. So those are the features that we've been appreciating the most so far, but what quality of life additions, big or small, have you been enjoying the most? And which ones do you still want to see? Let us know in the comments.